So I'm currently just standing here and I just felt like talking. I don't know, there have been a lot of things on my mind recently and it's just beautiful here. I'm so glad I decided to get out of the house today, even though it was wet and rainy and cold, because, well, now there's a rainbow in front of me and it's just beautiful. Sometimes I just feel like I get these urges to just get out of the house, go somewhere, and not even necessarily to do something. Like, I don't have any mission or anything like that. I just feel like I need to be moving, even if it's, going on a train and a tram for like an hour, only to stand here for like 15 minutes. I think it's worth it. And I don't know, I've just been, I think maybe I'm just talking to you now, and I don't even know who I'm exactly talking to, because I'm speaking into my phone and not many people watch these videos, and this isn't an eye-catching title or thumbnail or concept, but I don't know, I guess I'm just talking to you now because I've just been feeling really lonely. I feel like I don't know, and maybe I just need to count my blessings more, because I know I have really beautiful friends and they're great friends and I can talk to them. I just feel like so often, I don't know, it's like we're speaking words, and just with people in general, it's like we all speak these words and we just say things, but none of us are really listening and none of us are really having a conversation or a dialogue about something. And I guess I'm not really having that now because it's just a one-sided thing, but I don't know, I felt like I needed to talk, and I wish someone could be here with me right now as well, just looking at the water and hearing the seagulls and looking at that rainbow in front of me and just listening to me too, and we can talk. And I don't know, maybe that is just me taking things for granted, because like I can talk to my friends, I know that, and I love my friends. If you're listening, I love you. I love you and I miss you, and I wish I could talk to you properly, not just, I don't know. I just miss talking to people. Just miss having a conversation about things that matter, and being able to do stuff like this. Everyone has jobs and they're always busy, and I'm really happy for them. I'm so happy for them, but I feel like I didn't get enough of being a teenager and just talking about things that aren't career related or I don't know, so I guess that's why I'm alone and I'm talking to my phone or to you, because I guess you're my friend now, and I'm crying, so just let me wipe my tears. And I'm thankful for the people who I can talk to. I don't know, they probably don't even know who they are, but you mean a lot to me, and I'm just thankful. I've been feeling so sick of myself recently. Maybe that's why I felt the need to go out and get some air or whatever, but some air that's like miles away. But I'm just so sick of my own selfishness, and I'm so sick of like thinking about my own desires all the time and what I want. I'm so sick of thinking about myself. And I just want to be a good person, and I want to be a good friend to people, and sometimes, it just feels like, what am I even doing? Like, how am I giving anything to anyone? And I don't know. And I guess just like how am I being used, or in a good way? I mean, the concept of being used isn't really a good thing, but I guess just being used in a good way. And how am I being used by God? And I just feel like I'm so sick of doing things for myself. Like I just don't want to be a slave to my own desires anymore. I don't want to be a slave to what I want. I constantly fail people, and I constantly fail, I guess, every day. But I'm so glad that, being able to know God and being able to have salvation through Jesus isn't because of how good you are. It's just because of how much God loves you. And I've been thinking a lot about the concept of being small. And it sounds weird, but I just want to be small. Like when you... like the kind of small, like good stuff can come from being small, I guess. Like when you look out at the stars and you realize that you're just a tiny speck. And that feeling when a child somehow surpasses you in being able to love someone and just being honest, and all of a sudden it's like so much, I can't even explain it, but I just think I'm sick of trying to be big and special, and I think there's more specialness in being small. Like, I would rather be humble and have people not know about anything I'm doing, and actually be doing good stuff and be loving people properly, rather than it being seen by everyone and just being out in the open, I guess. It's like how in the Bible it talks about, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, then you can move mountains, and a mustard seed is tiny. So I think in order to take in, or to realize, I guess, the bigness, I know that's not a word, but the bigness of God and creation and everything, then you have to make yourself small. Otherwise everything else will just seem small, and you won't be thankful for anything, and you won't be, I think the idea of being small is comforting, and the idea of, it's like what am I? Like, who am I to really think I deserve anything in this world or any kind of love? And yet God still gives me love every single day. And he's already loved me before I was born, even though I'm literally one person out of billions. and I'm this tiny person just standing here on a pier looking out into the ocean, which is so big. I feel like recently all of our lives, it's like when you get older, people's lives just become, it's like we're all just orbiting each other. We're all just like turning around each other, and none of us are actually getting particularly close. It's like we're just kind of moving around each other, and we don't ever touch properly. It's like, I don't know, things orbiting in a circle, and every once in a while they pass each other, but they're never going in the same direction, and they're never close enough to stay for a while. I feel like that's what our lives are like now. And I don't think it should be that way. I mean, people are all different, and I get that, but I think we've lost a sense of being able to journey with one another and being able to, I don't know, go through life together and be in community and really value each other as people and understand each other. It's like all these, I don't know how to explain it, and it's starting to rain now and my phone's getting wet, but I don't even care. I miss things being real. I feel like everything has a pretense to it. I don't know whether that's the right word, but it's like, wow, like, let's go out for brunch, let's post it on social media, let's do things that are cool, and it's just not real. It doesn't feel real anymore. And I miss things feeling real. And I guess right now it's like, maybe this is one of the only moments where it does feel real, and so maybe that's why I'm here saying all this stuff, because I don't know who else I'm really talking to about this stuff at the moment. So I guess I'm just gonna make something, and I want the things that I make to mean something. I don't know what my purpose is anymore. I don't know. And I think maybe that's why I need to remember being small, because there's purpose even like 6 inches off the ground. You know, I don't have to be constantly looking for a big thing. I don't have to constantly imagine myself in a big position, because I have purpose and I have meaning right where I am, and God has work to do just within this little corner of the pier, even though I'm not talking to anyone except for you at the moment. But yeah. But it's beautiful here. I wish you could see it. I've never been here before, and well, I wanted to go somewhere that was like new and different, but a little bit familiar, so that I don't feel like I'm going completely out of my depth. But when I stepped off that tram, it was the best moment of my life. I smiled so wide. I could just smell the salt in the air, and it was like being somewhere different. It's like I've traveled to another country without even traveling to another country. And maybe that just feels like I don't go out of the house that often, but I'm so happy I could come here alone And I know I said I was lonely, but sometimes you can be alone and not be lonely. It's really beautiful here. I don't really know what else to say, so I guess if you've heard this much and you've stayed this long, then thank you. And I don't know, maybe you can relate. Just thank you for listening, and thank you for, I was going to say talking, and I know you haven't been talking, but it feels like I've been talking to someone. So, thank you.